Hello guys, today we are going to be solving this Harvard level equation. Now to solve this equation, we are going to be using two different methods to tackle this due to the nature of the equation. So along the line, we are going to shift our method from a more standard method to a very brilliant method. So stay tuned. Now the first method we are going to be using is the standard indices method to simplify this equation. According to the law of indices, right, whenever we have roots like this, roots can be converted to a fractional power. So we can rewrite this as 16 to the power of 1 all over x minus 1. Then 2 to the power of 4 to the power of x will be equal to that, according to the law of indices. And also according to indices, let us try to make the base equal so we can cancel them out. Therefore, we can write this as 2 to the power of 4x equals 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4 times 1 all over x minus 1. Therefore, we can say 2 cancels 2, then we'll be left with 4 to the power of x equals 4 times 1 gives us 4 all over x minus 1. We can always bring them together. Divide both sides by 4. So we have 4 to the power of x divided by 4. It gives us 4 all over. We can multiply it by 4. 4 times x minus 1. Therefore, we can say 4 cancels 4. And we will be left with 4 to the power of x all over 4 equals 1 all over x minus 1. We can combine their power together and write this as 4 to the power of x minus 1 equals 1 all over x minus 1. Now this is as far as indices can get us to. This is where a lot of people stop, but we are not going to be stopping here. We are going to be shifting our method. Now from the standard initial method, we are going to shift to a very brilliant algebraic method. Now I want us to pay close attention to what I'll be doing from here on. If you have been following my channel right from time, you should probably know what to do next from here. And when we have this type of transcendental equation, what we should do is we should try as much as possible to isolate. That is, we'll bring the variable together. That's one of the smartest things we can do, and it must be mathematical. So to do that mathematically, we'll say divide the power of both sides by x minus 1. So we have 4 to the power of x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 would be equal to 1 all over x minus 1 all to the power of 1 all over x minus 1. Yes, because we can just assume that this here has a power of 1, right, mathematically. So we just divide that power of 1 by x minus 1. We said this cancels this. Therefore, we'll be left with 4 equal to 1 all over x minus 1 all to the power of 1 all over x minus 1. That is the first brilliant step. Now the second brilliant step, please pay close attention to this. Looking at the structure of this equation, the base and this power are exactly the same. We can also express 4 as 2 to the power of 2. Then we'll have 1 all over x minus 1 to the power of 1 all over x minus 1. Now from here, we can just directly compare the two sides of the equation. Therefore, we're going to have that 2 equals 1 all over x minus 1. Guys, if you have learned a thing or two so far, please don't forget to subscribe as a way of supporting and as a way of learning more mathematical brilliance. It looks quite easy from here. So we can solve this linearly by taking the inverse of both sides or flipping the equation at first. 1 all over x minus 1 equals 2. Then taking inverse of both sides, we have x minus 1 equals 1 over 2. By transposition, we will have x equals 1 over 2 plus 1. Then finally, x will be equals to 3 over 2. Congratulations, you have solved an Harvard level exponential equation. To meet again, have a good day.